Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First down, Browns.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Two, maybe three, up near the 37.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield, his throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season. And he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Chargers 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brendan, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. We'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now from the 50. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Third and long for Mayfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Chargers nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with 1 hand. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
First down throw for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be close to a first down at the Charger 16. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. For it. Here's Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They run again on first down. Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 14, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
A loss of 10 yards.
3rd and long. It's Herbert.
3rd down.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Cleveland.
Touchdown grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And that receiver's at a full head of steam. If you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Herbert. tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's the 34.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And 5 at the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And 5.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know this.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Reserve line now for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
5.
from the gun. Herbert on third down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen has it left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that's incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now for the point after. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Makes the score Browns 28, Chargers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
There is something to it, honest, with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second down, Mayfield again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, Mayfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, it's Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
Pickup of 44 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
First and 10, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So first and 10 now from the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you're doing. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Once more, here's Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Able to find his man, John Phillips. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Browns 38, Chargers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And they're taking across midfield to the 46-yard secondary has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
Kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big time read, big time play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. All of a sudden, both sides of the football for them playing extremely well. That's how they're right back in this ball game.
And I checked out our astrological charts before this game, you and me. And you know what I said? I said we would be better in the second half than we would be in the first half. I think this team is coming along right along with us. The moon's definitely in the 7th house, and they are playing way better. I like how they pulled it together. I don't know if it was a leader that stepped up. I don't know if it's just the team got out of the gate slow, but now they're looking the part.
You don't even know what sign I am.
No, but it doesn't matter. Just look the part.
I guess they all said the same thing. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He's back to throw. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And his throw here is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow, personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? They didn't come to Tampa for their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes that. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up here, the 32.
Final score, Browns 30.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for Cleveland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.